Do the YouTubers you watch ever annoy you? Does hearing the same phrases over and over and over again really get under your skin? How about seeing the same bags unboxed on every channel? Or how about the huge hauls every 2 days? Today I'm going to talk about 3 things that really annoy me about luxury YouTubers, and I'm certainly guilty of some of these myself. Also, this is a collaboration with 2 of my favorite YouTubers who do also sometimes annoy me, as I'm sure I do them. Winnie LV and YotaStyle. Their videos will be linked below, and I encourage you to watch them because once you do, you will see that we have something else in common. Also, my next video will be my annual Halloween video. I'm very excited about it. I'm about to film it. And last year, when I dressed up as Yota, a lot of people didn't recognize me, so they didn't watch the video. So I wanted to let you know ahead of time that I will be dressing up as someone else again, and I will not look like myself. Even my background is going to look very different. So mark your calendars for this Saturday, October 30th, 9 a.m. Central Time. That's when my Halloween video will go up. You will not want to miss it, especially if you are part of a certain luxury-addicted family. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to watch the videos that you enjoy. One of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Let's jump right in with the first thing that annoys me about luxury YouTubers. And this is poor filming practices. Now look, I understand when you're just starting out, and especially if you've not done video before, there's a big learning curve, and I forgive that. But if you're a channel that has been around for a while and you haven't taken the time, put the effort in to improve your video skills, that annoys me. You've got to do that. People don't like watching videos that are too dark or too yellow. Personally, I don't like the videos where I don't see somebody's face. I want to see the person and see their expressions. And I understand some people want privacy, but there are other ways to do it that make the video more interesting than just having a bag, for example, sitting there static and nothing's moving and you're just watching basically a photograph and listening to a voice. You got to make it more interesting. Do something, show us the bag, put new bags in. Video has visuals for a reason. And what really gets on my nerves is if you're filming with one hand instead of a tripod, then fiddling with the bag with the other hand and having trouble, and then it's shaky and you can't get the dust bag off, or you can't unbox a bag because you're trying to do it with one hand and it's not working. Aren't those frustrating to watch? Or when somebody's showing you something and it's not in focus. Ugh. Those are very simple things to fix. So I wish people would take the time to fix them. Number 2, the second thing that annoys me that a lot of luxury YouTubers do. This is various actions that we see over and over again in several videos. For example, the luxury hauls that are so expensive, like my $60,000 birthday haul, or hauls like that where you're spending so exorbitant amounts of money very often, every 2 weeks or even every month can be a lot. And I'm happy for the people who can afford to do that. I certainly can't. No shade on them. It's just those videos create, and I saw an article on this recently, those videos make people feel bad. I personally just don't watch them because I find them so unrelatable. I would rather watch YouTubers that I feel like I can relate to, even if they have more money than I have and can buy more things. But the huge extravagance that's so out of reach for most people, I feel like a lot of those videos are out of touch, and perhaps they do more harm than good. And along those lines, a lot of the people who do those, they'll set up their thumbnail, that little image you see with the title before you click on it, and let's say they have a Louis Vuitton haul. They'll have all the bags, but then they'll also have all the boxes that were inside the bags, and it makes it look like they bought more than they actually did, and that annoys me just because it's misleading. I mean, if you take the time to analyze the photograph and say, oh, it's It's not, 12 different things that they bought, but count out, oh, it's 6 bags and 6 boxes, so they only bought 6 things, not 12. But it takes a minute to do that. When you first see the image, and it's supposed to be something that you see and it registers and makes you click, the message you get is that they bought 12 things, not 6. So in that way, I find it misleading, and I don't like them for that reason, and they annoy me. Also, YouTubers who tell people how to spend their money or how not to spend their money, and I know this has been talked about some in the last few months. People who, for example, have purchased a ton of handbags in their handbag journey, and then they have some kind of realization where they want to go minimal now and get rid of a bunch of things and have a small collection, and they try to push that mindset on their viewers. I don't think that's okay. I think you should encourage people to do whatever they want to do because they're the only ones who know their own situations and what they can handle or not, or what they enjoy or not. So I don't think you should try to make those people feel bad for having larger collections if that's what they want and enjoy. But the action that annoys me the most, by far, that luxury YouTubers do is the disclaimers that we sometimes give in our videos, especially on videos like roasts or I would never buy these 10 luxury things. And here's why it annoys me. I know that the YouTubers who do these are trying to just appease everybody and make nobody feel bad, right? But the thing is, if you're clicking on a video that's called roast or that's called the 10 luxury things I would never buy, then you should expect that you're going to hear the YouTuber talking about things that they don't like. And you should expect that maybe some of those things are things that you do like because people have different opinions. And my problem with these disclaimers is that you as the YouTuber should not have to apologize for the opinions that you have. A viewer clicking on those videos should understand that we may not agree on everything. That's how humans work. So don't apologize for not liking something that someone else does like. And don't apologize for unboxing something that somebody else may not be able to afford. You don't owe anyone an apology for having your own thoughts. All a YouTuber owes their audience is their personal truth. And if you have enjoyed this video so far, please remember to click the like button and the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. The number 3 thing that annoys me so much about luxury YouTubers, although that last one is really like top of the list, is some of the words and phrases that we pick up from each other and use incessantly. Pop of color, for example. First world problems. To me, that is the same as a disclaimer. You're apologizing for being in a situation where you can complain about a fancy handbag. Yes, there are much worse problems in the world. There are much more pressing problems in the world. Of course there are. We all know this. However, if you're paying thousands of dollars for a bag and it has quality issues, you're allowed to complain about that because it is a problem, first world or not. The phrase makes my heart sing. That one makes me want to barf. Now this is just a personal thing with me. This is my problem, as all of these are. Because I'm not a particularly sentimental person, and so when someone says that anything makes their heart sing, and particularly something like a handbag, it just makes me throw up a little on the inside. I'm sorry. I just apologized. I shouldn't do that. Actually, I'm not sorry because that's how I feel. I just said people shouldn't apologize for feeling the way they feel, and then I apologized for it. Using the word unicorn. Now, this one never did bother me until Dale and Connor made a video about phrases that YouTubers use, and they brought up unicorn, and they made this excellent point that unicorns don't exist, but the bags that we call unicorns do exist. So not the same thing. So now every time I hear somebody call a bag a unicorn, it annoys me. Thanks, Dale and Connor. And then there are like slang words and phrases, things that go in and out of style that YouTubers pick up on and use. And these are just a personal pet peeve of mine. I'm not a fan of trendy language, trendy anything pretty much. If somebody says, "Hi guys, today I'm coming at you with blah blah blah," don't come at me. Don't come at me. Today we're talking about something like that, but don't come at me. These ones, if you're presenting something plural, it's not these ones, it's just these. Basic English language skills. The one I hate the most, only you would understand. No, only a lot of other people would understand as well. I see this mostly in the Facebook groups actually, not as much on YouTube. Somebody will post a photograph of some new bag they got in the Hermes group or the Chanel or the whatever group, and they'll write, "I just got this bag, only you guys would understand." No, lots of other people would understand. Language, I tend to be pretty literal with language, so things like that really get under my skin. Same thing with phrases, it's everything. That bag, it's everything. Or that bag, it's life. It gives me life. No, your mama gave you life. The bag just makes you happy temporarily. And it's not everything, it's just a bag. I am glad on this channel that there are people watching who understand and appreciate the mindset that I take around these luxury bags, which is they're wonderful and fabulous and we love them and we appreciate them. However, we don't take them too seriously because we live in the real world and we understand that these handbags are really not important things. They're fun, they bring us some joy, but we all know what the important things are in life, and I don't need to start every video with a disclaimer stating that, oh, today I'm unboxing X bag that costs X much money, but I just want you to know the real things that are important to me are blah blah blah. Yes, we all know this because we all live in the same world. Anyway, I'm done with my rant for today. Please go down to the description box, click the links for Winnie LV and YotaStyle's videos so you can see what annoys them about luxury YouTubers. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time. I hope you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.